Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this look using a PR package that I received from Colourpop. Since I am now part of the Colourpop family, I just want to share with you guys some really exciting news. I have my own code for me and all of my amazing followers. The code is 5KIM, so anytime you check out with Colourpop, make sure to use my code for $5 off to enjoy some really amazing affordable makeup. So if you want to see how I got this look and what products I use, make sure you stay tuned. Okay, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna be taking the It's My Pleasure palette by Colourpop. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of concealer. Now we're gonna take any small concealer brush or any small synthetic brush. To blend it out, I'm gonna be using the Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. So to begin, I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and this is called Chiclet. I'm going to be tapping a little bit into it with a brush, and I'm going to be making this look a lot more cat eye. So I'm going to start on the outer V. Your goal is to kind of get a V shape, so I'm really like pulling that color outward and getting it to close in at a point. This helps any eye shape look a lot more elongated. Usually when I'm doing these kind of looks, I always aim to kind of hit the end of the eyebrow. That's kind of like the point where I know to stop. We're just going to make sure that it hits right where the eyebrow ends. That's where our point is going to end. And of course, you guys, you know the drill. We're just going to go back in and blend. Obviously right now it's really harsh. It's all good. We can just come back in, take a brush, and just feather out those edges. So we're taking it and dragging it about midway. Now we're going to go in one more time to pick up Chiclet and just intensify the very outer V, just to make sure we don't lose the intensity of that purple, because I want this to be a really strong purple. Okay, now that we have the shape kind of laid out, we're going to go in with a smaller brush and we're going to blend out the edges. So where you want to focus on is right where the concealer meets the color. And you want to kind of keep the blending motions in that area. You don't want to go up too high, because this look can go downhill very fast. So I'm actually going to be taking the crayon case brush. They don't have a number on it, but this is what it looks like. It literally looks like a pencil. I will be linking down below where you can get these brushes. They actually come in a set of, I think, 4 or 5. So you can get the whole set, and this brand is super affordable, so I will be linking that down below. By the way, it's shaped like, it's kind of flat, but it's still got some fluff to it. You don't want to blend with anything that's too dense, because it makes it a little harder. Okay, so now that we have that pretty much blended out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some more concealer. By the way, I don't know if I showed it to you guys, but it's the L'Oreal Infallible one. But I'm gonna take a tiny bit of that. I'm gonna put it right on top, just like a couple dots, and I'm gonna do the same to the other side. I'm going to be taking this little Wet n Wild brush. I found it at the drugstore. It doesn't have any name on it. I just know that it's from Wet n Wild and that it has a pink bristles, so yeah. I'm just going to kind of blur out that little edge a little bit, because I don't want it to look too like harsh on the edge. So now I'm actually going to take this dark plummy shade, and I'm also going to add that right in that area. So we're just kind of tapping. Now I'm going to be going in with this middle shade right here. It's like the shimmery pinky shade. There was a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to clean that up. So now that we cleaned up underneath the eyes, I'm going to take my NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm going to do my eyeliner really quick. Wait, hold on, I forgot something. I'm actually going to be taking the Colourpop Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and I'm going to be applying it on the inner tear ducts before I line my eyes. This is literally like one of the most intense highlighters I think I've ever had. Like, look at that swatch. That is like a crazy highlighter. So we're going to be using that actually on our eyes. So I'm going to pick some of that up. Now we're going to do the eyeliner. Okay, Okay, so I am putting on my lashes right now. These are the Candice lashes, and of course I will be linking them down below. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I'm gonna take the Shockwave LA Girl liner in black, and I'm gonna line the waterline as well, and then we'll be moving on to the face. So to finish off the look, I'm gonna be taking a combination of Chiclet and Bare Minimum, and I'm gonna be smudging them underneath the lash line. I'm just gonna take a wipey and just kind of go over my face to make sure I don't have any like residue. And my face does get a little red whenever I touch it or I wipe it or whatever, so don't mind that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is my go-to. If you have been subscribed to my channel, you probably picked up on the fact that this is one of my favorites. My shade is in 220 Natural Beige. You can find these foundations at the drugstore. You can order them online. So I'm gonna take some of that. We're just gonna start to blend that out. I'm also going to be taking Colourpop's No Filter Concealer. This is in shade Light 16. It is a little bit too light for me, but it's okay because I'll just blend it into my foundation, bronze up a little bit, I will be fine. It just looked a little darker online whenever I was like picking out what I wanted. It looked about 2 shades darker than what it looks like on my face. Not to mention, I did get a tan because I was in a boat and camping a couple weeks back, so I did get really tan. So don't worry, we're gonna make it work. This is also your opportunity to fix any mistakes or kind of take away some of the color from underneath the eyes if you might have gone a little overboard. This is kind of what I do when I'm doing a smoky eye. I like to put the color sometimes before I even put concealer on, so that if I do go too low with the color, I can always correct it with a little bit of concealer. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the Airspun powder. I'm going to set my entire face. You want to make sure you set your under eyes right away because that is the part that's going to start creasing first. So now I'm going to be taking my Fenty bronzer and I'm going to be contouring the face. We're looking a little pancake-ish, so we're going to give some definition to this face. Give the face some warmth, give it some dimension. Okay. So now that we're done with that, we're actually going to be moving on to blush, and this is also one of the products that they sent me in the PR package. This is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Face. It's a blush, okay? I don't know, it doesn't say blush on here, but this is in the shade Rom-Com. I've already tested this color. I really like it. At first glance, when I first saw it in the packaging, I thought it was going to be way too strong of a blush, but once I started using it, you're going to see right now, I'm going to just take a little bit on my brush and start right on the apples of the cheeks. You guys know I'm not like a giant fan of blush, like the super pink ones. I don't like it. It's got to have like a little peachy undertone. It's got to be a warm blush. In my opinion, I think this is like the perfect blush for me because it does have a little bit of peachiness to it. It's not super reddish. Even like on no makeup days, I can see myself throwing this on for just a little bit of color. I feel like I can control this blush, like it's buildable. Like you're not gonna go in, barely tap it, put it on, and it's gonna be like pff, color. Now moving on, we're gonna be doing the highlight. We're gonna be taking that same Flexitarian highlighter that we used earlier in the video on the eyes, and we're gonna be applying it on the tops of our cheekbones. To apply it, I'm actually gonna be taking my M504 by Morphe. It looks like this. It's a nice fluffy brush. I believe it's eyeshadow brush, but I have never used it on my eyes. This is too goddamn big to be an eyeshadow brush, so I don't ever use it as that. Maybe it's for something else. I don't know, maybe for powder or something, or like small areas around the face, whatever. So I'm gonna pick some of that up on my brush. I'm gonna take a little bit at a time and just build it up. I feel like this brush is like the perfect size for highlighter because it just barely fits on the top of your cheekbone, like right where you want your highlighter hit. It's perfect. Y'all can't even front. This is a really good highlighter. Okay, so for the lips, I'm actually going to be using 2 Ofra lip products. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to take Ofra's Mocha. Oh, it's a lip gloss. Oh, I don't know about that. One of them is a lip gloss and one of them is a liquid lipstick, so never mind on that, but I am going to be using their product. So for the lips, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Trendsetter lip liner and I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to be going in with an Ofra liquid lipstick. So now I'm going to be taking the long lasting liquid lipstick by Ofra in the shade Bel Air. Guys, so this is our finished look. I hope you guys liked it or maybe learned a thing or two. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, as well as let me know what you thought down below in the comments. And as always, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any other future videos. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Ventura. I make those 1-minute makeup videos as well as post makeup looks, things like that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're following me. Whenever you make a purchase with Colourpop Cosmetics, use my code 5KIM at checkout for $5 off. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.